Stop hiding! Oh! Yeah!
So Shoreline is probably one of my favorite maps in this game. It's pretty decent size, it's super easy to understand, and it's just, there's a lot of good loot places in this map. So in this video, I'm going to be going through some of the good loot spots. I'll be going through where players spawn, and I will be explaining where the hotspots are in the map. So yeah, let's get right into this. So the first place that I'm going to cover that scavs like to spawn in is this kind of like radio tower place. It's not the greatest loot spot, but you do have a quest later on to come here. Gotta go get this radio tower. It's really not one of the greatest places to loot. I mean, there's a couple like jackets and things in this building, but other than that, there's really no use to it. Nobody really comes here. On the other side of the map, there is a lot of buildings and kind of like a neighborhood, a big neighborhood. Those places are good for finding tools and like essential things, kind of like things you'll need for quests, like wipers and Clorox bottles. The neighborhood nobody really goes to. There's a couple scavs every now and then. So at the very bottom of the map, you have a junction here with like a broken or a burning gas station, rundown gas station, and to the left of that, there's a kind of commercial section. This commercial section over here is actually pretty good to loot. There's two safes that you don't need a key for that can sometimes have some pretty valuable loot. And there's also the extract for the pier boat at the very back. So that place is pretty good to go check out on your way out of the raid. Also, this road, there is a decent amount of or players can spawn at the ends of these roads, so you're going to want to be careful for that. Over here on the back side, down here by that kind of like construction site, or like port, dock, whatever it is, that's one of your extracts over there too. And then if you go even further than that, there is the road to customs, which is also another PMC extraction. And then at the end of, on this side of the road, there's the tunnel. You just follow this road straight across and you'll get to the tunnel. Also on the end of this road, by the tunnel, is a little island, which is pretty valuable to loot. Lots of players can end up there, and there's also a good amount of scavs that eventually go over there. So you want to be careful for that. One of the worst places to go, in my opinion, in this map is probably this swamp in the back of the map, this like swampy rundown neighborhood, because you can get caught in the swamp and it just kind of, it slows you down, so you're a really easy target. One thing I like about this map is that the player spawns are pretty spread apart. There's one here, 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 and here. And it's nice because really the only time you'll see a player is, I mean, it depends on how you like to play the game, but I like to just kind of be able to, I don't like things like customs where everything's all cluttered together and a player can literally be anywhere in your face and shoot you from the back. I like this map because it's big, it's open, easy to see people from the start, so you're not getting ambushed right off the bat. It's just easy to kind of explore the map. Next up is the power station. So there's generally always going to be a scav on the top of the power station right there. He's normally has a sniper, so you want to be careful with that. Also, there's some scavs that can normally spawn around the power station. Maybe I'd say 2 or 3 at the most. And there isn't really anything on the right side of the map. It's pretty barren over there, not really much to cover. If So now I'm going to talk about the main hotspot in the game, the Shoreline Hotel. This place has a lot of good loot spawns. Like blue key cards and sure even red key cards. If you don't know, those things can go up for like 25 million or more. If you want me to talk more about the keycard spawns and things, the valuable loot, please leave a like and I will make a video on that. So this building is pretty huge. There's about 3 stories of apartments that you can go through. Half of them I would say you need a key for though, and you're definitely going to see high geared players in here. Almost every time I've been in a raid in this map, I've seen some crazy players. But whenever you come by the intersection, you always want to just like check your corners and make sure that nobody's across the hall waiting for you. And you also can access the roof if you really want to like just snipe and things. There is roof access. I would say there's about 3 or 4 red keycard spawns on this map, or on this in the Shoreline station, and 2 or 3 blue keycard spawns, I believe. So yeah, you're gonna have to come here for a lot of quests and things too. So this is a pretty big place for a lot of players. One of the best things to do once you are done looting, you want to get a quick extract, is the rock passage. So to get there, you want to go to the north side of the Shoreline Hotel. Just keep running north, and over by that reserve tower, but in the mountains, there's the rock passage extract. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over there just to show you guys. So right here is the rock passage extract. There is going to have to be a green flare going off to indicate that it's good. It's honestly like a 50-50 chance, I believe, that this will work. So you're not always going to have to get that. If so, just go to like the road to customs or the tunnel extract. But this is probably the quickest extract out of the hotel. And there's also a little bunker here you can loot, I mean maybe some weapons, but be careful because there is normally a scav on that big rock in the distance by the bunker. So yeah, generally a good loot run is to just go check for the key cards and things in the hotel. The hotel too, even just going through the apartments and things, has a lot of loot, like just spare change, I guess you could say. In the jackets and things, you can find a lot of med bags and weapons cases. There's lots of weapon lockers too. I found a DVL from one of them, so that was pretty cool. Bruh. The only downside really to this map is that the majority of doors are locked, so there's a lot of keys that you have to buy, and some of them are like 200k. So this map is pretty pricey, but can give you some good rewards if you're lucky. So yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like, subscribe for more tutorials and walkthroughs, and I'll see you all in the next video.